After years of attempted development, it looks like a live-action Tarzan is heading to the big screen once again. Yesterday, Warner Brothers announced that pre-production has begun on the new film that will hit AMC Theatres everywhere on July 1st, 2016. The film will star True Blood's Alexander Skarsgård as the title character, with Samuel L. Jackson, Margot Robbie from The Wolf of Wall Street as Jane, and two-time Academy Award winner Christoph Waltz from Inglourious Basterds and Django Unchained. The film is being produced by, among others, Dark Horse president Mike Richardson, and will be directed by four-time Harry Potter helmer David Yates. John, what do you think about Tarzan coming back to the big screen?
Should just point out at this point that that is not Alexander Skarsgård, who will be starring in the film. And although that could be Margot Robbie, who knows? Look, Tarzan is one of those stories that deserves to have fresh tellings done of it every 15 or 20 years. I mean, we had a great, I really liked the Disney animated one, the one where Phil Collins.
It was so good.
And the music in that one with Phil Collins, it's the last real thing I remember Phil Collins doing in his music. Look, there were rumors about Skarsgård doing Tarzan last year. I remember we talked about it a couple of times, and then it was somebody else, and then the project was off, and obviously now it is back on again, and they've got a release date for it. I still don't buy into the idea of Alexander Skarsgård as Tarzan, and I still think it's a mistake getting a TV star to try to headline a film. And so I don't know, but then again, I don't really have 5 other names off the top of my head that I could say that I would rather see as Tarzan. You know what I mean? So why not Skarsgård? Other than that, I mean, the cast looks pretty solid. Like Robbie, we already mentioned. Samuel L. Jackson, or is it Lawrence Fishburne? It's one of the two. Inside joke for those of you who know what we're talking about. And of course, Christoph Waltz. I mean, that's the name that really jumps off the page to me, is Christoph Waltz.
Always.
So, yeah, I'm for this. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what they do with it, absolutely. What do you guys think, Rose?
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this. This is Jessica Chastain was the name that was in the mix before Margot Robbie,
yes.
And I thought she was the perfect fit for Jane. So I'm slightly disappointed in that, but then you have Margot Robbie, who is kind of the most gorgeous creature ever to emerge in a long time. She's kind of like the Sharon Stone of this generation, just kind of that sex appeal she has on screen. So I'm not disappointed with this. I actually think Alexander Skarsgård is a very good fit for this. I know you don't watch True Blood. It's kind of tapered off for me as well. It got pretty ridiculous, but it's still really fun, and I think he plays a very primal vampire, and I think that's something that's going to translate really well to Tarzan, and Yates seems like a good fit for this as well. He's created really rich worlds, and I think, you know, the jungle and everything they're going to show here, it feels like all the players, and yeah, Christoph Waltz, I don't really care what he does, I'm always in. He makes every film better. He's such an incredible character actor, and yeah, I think this is going to be a fun time.
It's funny you mentioned, like, one of the worst films of the past 10 years has to be that just abysmal Three Musketeers movie. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And Christoph Waltz played the Cardinal.
And he was still great.
And he's still good, and despite the fact of how bad that was. I'm so glad you brought up Yates, because I forgot to, because you're right. Absolute, really good fit for this role. I'm really happy you brought that up, Shnep.
Yeah, you know, I was had mixed feelings about it, and then I saw this image, and I instantly thought of Margot Robbie. Bo Derek from Tarzan. I just saw the image. I was like, maybe this Tarzan reboot is a good idea. And also with you know, the Planet of the Apes reboot, I'm like, oh, you know what? Tarzan was, you know, he grew up with a bunch of apes, and maybe there's going to be some crazy ape action, and he's leading them in a big fight with a bunch of computer animated.
It's a shared universe.
Shared universe. I don't know if it'll be crossover, but I mean, I just, that possibility of, you know, seeing a bunch of cool fighting sequences.
And then King Kong shows up.
The biggest ape of them all.
That's right.
Mighty Joe Young shows up, rustling through pushing a tree over him. Yeah. And then Godzilla just for, you know, for the heck of it. Yeah.
Brendan Fraser will probably pop up at some point, too.
Hey, I unabashedly liked the Brendan Fraser one. I really did. I remember thinking that was really cute when I was younger.
Wasn't that Encino Man? Oh, that's something else. Yeah, no, I'm all for Tarzan. I mean, you know, it waffles. It depends. But yeah, Yates in being involved, it puts it up to another level. So.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news, and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.